Hi everyone, my name is Rishad. Today is the 31st of March 2024 and I'm going to be going over my weekly predictions for Nvidia. As usual, we'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts. And then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review last week's prediction and go over this one in more detail. But before getting into the video, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational and therefore it is important to conduct your own analysis before entering the market, whatever analysis that may be. Do not solely rely on the information in this video, and although it is a good guide, it's definitely not perfect. And if you are not comfortable with the risk-reward ratio, risk profile, trading method, because across the different stocks that I analyze, there's definitely different trading styles depending on the volatility and the liquidity of the stocks. So definitely keep that in mind as well. But without further ado, let's just get into this video. So monthly charts, we can see that again, extremely bullish for Nvidia. We can see that starting since January 2024, I mean, Nvidia has given some crazy returns. Very high bullish market right now. In fact, it's actually overbought at the moment. But it is definitely, the news is looking very strong for Nvidia on a monthly basis. We can see this in the MACD as well. I mean, we had a buy signal all the way here. And if you had really listened to the signal, you would have a significant profit. Like, I'm really high amounts of returns on this stock. And volume is also going up monthly. Very strong stock in terms of every aspect in bullish movement from the monthly charts. Now let's switch over to the weekly charts to see this price action in a little bit more detail. Now last week we had a weird spinning top type of candle. Not really a spinning top, since here we had a hanging man, which is, if there was a bullish candle, would be a good signal. However, not the case, so that signal is completely negated. Therefore, from the weekly charts, we do see that the RSI is the average is going up. However, the actual RSI has declined quite a bit. However, the MACD is firmly staying upwards along with its average. So we do have a bullish confirmation there. So immediately the range here is going to be obviously the high here, 974, and the low is going to be, we're going to determine that through the use of the daily charts. But we can get that from the weekly charts immediately. Now, for the daily charts, this price action is a little bit more interesting. We can see that here on the 25th, we had a not necessarily a spinning top, but a upper wick was quite long for this candle, and the body was at least half the size of the wicks. So you could say it was a spinning top candle, but it wasn't really. In the next 2 days, however, Nvidia stock crashed quite a bit. We can see this here. Two large red-bodied candles. However, the last day did have a doji candle here, or spinning top in this case, whichever you would want to say. Regardless, we have a recurrent confusion here at the end of the week, so we do want to be safer. And the RSI did actually end up crossing its average. However, the MACD is really the interesting one here, since it is actually going down for quite a bit. However, we are in a sideways movement for Nvidia right now, as we can see by this channel. So we do need the break of either side for it to work, for there to be an effective signal. But that's all we get from the technical analysis. Now let's switch over to the Excel sheet. So here we can see that, again, last week we had a buy signal. We made a loss of 1%, not much. It's very manageable. However, here, no trade yet. We wait for the candle's breakout, buy when it crosses the resistance, which is 947.78. Sell when it falls below the support at 842.10. So that in the weekly chart would be 842.10 is here, 842.10. So 842.10 is approximately the value of this lower band of the channel at a target of 1%. So that's actually wrong. It's not target of 1%. It's actually target of 2% with a trailing stop loss, which is why these are wrong values, since these were, the format was copy-pasted, but these were 2% targets, which is how this trade came to be. Stop loss of 1%, trailing if we are in a position. None of these are hit, then we close on Friday. Regardless, the weekly and weekly trend is actually sideways, monthly trend is up. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching, enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.